Hey, it's Guesty here, welcome to Fishing the Edge. You've got to love that sound. Just doing a bit of high-speed plastic work here today, and we all know about soft plastics and how good they are when you put them down and rattle them in front of fish, but they also work very, very well cranking them across the surface for pelagics. And I'm going to have to do some driving here, I'm going to get spooled otherwise, excuse me. Well, that's exciting stuff. I've all but been spooled. I think I've got a nice yellowfin tuna on, and as I said, cranking soft plastics across the surface just works so well. It looks so much more natural than a chrome lure when you've got that soft plastic skipping across. And lost all of my line, and luckily I've made a bit back. I better get back to it. I think I'm getting close to a bit of colour here. Come on, you good thing. Oh, I'll grab the net bone. Here's a yellowfin. Oh, beautiful, look at that. Magnificent little yellowfin tuna. You've got to love those things. That's such a great fish. Got those golden fins. Cannot mistake them. There you go. Awesome. Look at that. The sun on that. Beautiful little yellowfin tuna. Of course, their big cousins are out on the continental shelf there, and you know, get them up towards that 100 kilo mark, and certainly used to be very prevalent once upon a time around that size. But it's just great to see, get out of there, yeah, to see these little torpedoes back in this shallow water. Awesome stuff. Old Gulp Alive container is pretty handy here. This is a 5-inch Gulp Alive container, but I've stuck some 7-inch jerk shads in there that I had in some packets, and I've loaded that up pretty well, so that keeps them nice and straight. Pretty simple stuff. I've all seen how to rig these guys before. Slide him down, out, push him up, back through, and there's a nice streamlined bait that's going to rocket through the water. But certainly the Gulp Alive containers are the way to go, and if you buy a few packets of Gulp and they're in the packets, then you can easily fill that up, and I've got more than what you'd want to fit in there, but they lay nice and straight, and when they come out of that Gulp Alive juice, away you go. Never ceases to amaze me just how much power these high modulus rods have got these days. This drop shot rod, Fuji guides, it's got a lightweight, super strong reel seat there. You match that with the right reel and the right line, and you've just got the right piece of equipment for all sorts of fun and games on the ocean, that's for sure. Been fighting this fish for a while now. It's gone deep on me, but important things, much the same as when we were kids and you'd go out chasing striped tuna on little chrome lures or chasing salmon in wintertime, looking for birds, looking for structure, looking for current lines. And in this case, actually seeing the fish. We spotted the fish when we were driving along, and Charles Captain on the camera there, he said, "Hey Guesty, have a look at that." And sure enough, we could see a couple of pectoral fins and some sickles sticking out. They either look like really big mac tuna or yellowfin. So, matter of being prepared. It's just a 1/2-ounce jig head with a 7-inch jerk shad, casting it out. As soon as it hits the surface, crank it across the surface, and the visual aspect is just phenomenal. You get to see that fish come rocketing in, and we all know how fast tuna can swim, and to see them come and smash that soft plastic on the surface, well, it's great stuff, there's no doubt. Hopefully I'm going to see what this one looks like. It's a really big mac tuna. That's a lump of a mac tuna, look at that. Oh. And there you have it, that's an awesome mac tuna. Great fish, that's just great fun. The visual aspect, we talk about that all the time, whether you're fishing with poppers, or in this case, it's a barbecue chicken 7-inch jerk shad and cranking it across the surface. And there's the result. To see a magnificent fish like that just race up and smash that off the surface is just awesome. Best thing to do with these tuna, he's got a little bit of blood coming out of his mouth, that's fine, he's been hooked in the mouth. Spear him back in and get him swimming as quick as you can. Let's do that, eh? That's what we're looking for, big arches. My mate Barney down here is hooked up. So drop down along the side of those bait schools, crank that 7-inch jerk shad or 5-inch jerk shad or whatever it is that you're using. I can hear him fighting the fish there. Crank it up flat out away from that bait school, and that's going to entice them to bite. Even fish that are a bit lazy and not that keen will still grab that when they think it's a bait fish escaping. awesome, a little yellowfin. Oh, mate. Oh. Such a pretty little fish, these yellowfin. Oh. And he is not at all happy about you catching him there, Barney, but get that out. Well, there's a super fast yellowfin tuna. That's high-speed soft plastics. It's Michael Guest fishing the edge. Hey, we've had a great time, but there's always time for one last cast, mate. Let's get this fella in the drink and go again. See you later.